morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Megan Roberts. Coming up this morning, investigations are underway as to what caused 5 fires to break out this week in one apartment building. Also, Cortland has decided what to do about next year's Corsica game. We'll have a more in-depth look at your top stories in just a moment, but first, a quick check of your weather to get you out the door with meteorologist Molly Matek. Good morning, Molly.
Good morning, Megan, and a very good morning to you, Oswego. Definitely a chilly start to our Wednesday morning. We're sitting at 21 degrees right now. Definitely, we haven't even hit that freezing line yet, and I know as I headed out my door this morning, I definitely opted for the winter jacket because it was a chilly one. But what's nice is that these winds are actually relatively calm, so while it will be a chilly day, nothing like the wind chill or the strong winds that we've been seeing for the next couple of days. And look at that sun already out in Oswego, definitely shaping up to be a beautiful day. The regional radar shows just that, really no activity going on in our area, and that's really going to persist for the next couple days, at least the next 48 hours. And that's because of this high pressure system that's located right in southern Ontario, right on the northern shore of Lake Ontario rather. And that's really just going to stay with us. A lot of sinking air. It's going to push out any clouds or precipitation that might hinder our sunshine. And we are looking at clear skies for today, sunny and clear. We're going to top out at around 39, so a little bit on the chilly side, but definitely that sun is going to stay with us with winds out of the east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now, as we look at your 3-day, you can see that the sun stays with us Wednesday into Thursday, but Friday we're looking at cloudy skies and even spotty rain showers, and we're really looking at a dramatic turn to our weather as we head into the weekend and into next week. I'll have a full look at your forecast right after the break, but for now I'm going to send it back to the desk with Megan.
Okay, thank you, Molly. According to the State Office of the Comptroller, state agencies spent more than $462 million on overtime in the first 9 months of 2013, a jump from the $65 million over the same period in 2012. Comptroller Thomas DiNapoli says that the reliance on overtime is becoming a very expensive habit. The office predicts that if trends continue this way, the state will have paid about $600 million in overtime. However, the governor's office came back and said that the report is flawed and that part of the reasoning to this is because the state had to respond to 3 extreme weather events last year, as well as major personnel and structural changes made for various agencies to make the government more efficient. A string of fires that have happened at one apartment building are under investigation. Last night was the 5th fire at the apartment building in the last week. The entire building was engulfed in flames and the results were devastating. Residents who were in the apartment at the time said they didn't even know that the building was on fire until fire trucks arrived. All residents were evacuated. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Sergeant Tom Conolini said Syracuse police detectives are working with fire investigators on the case. Well, the annual Corsica event at SUNY Cortland is still on for next year. A proposal to ban Corsica for a year following the disruptive riots and crowds at this year's event was voted down by the Cortland Common Council yesterday. The proposal failed by a vote of 6-2. SUNY Cortland has also created a similar commission that will look within the campus to find ways to prevent future incidents in order to separate traditional athletic contests from destructive partying. Corsica is the annual football game between rivals Ithaca and SUNY Cortland. Following Cortland's win this year, students took to the streets, and what started as celebration turned into out-of-control rioting. Police from surrounding towns were called in, and around 30 people were arrested. On the Civil War battlefield, where President Abraham Lincoln gave a speech that symbolized his presidency and the sacrifices made by Union and Confederate forces, historians and everyday Americans gathered yesterday to celebrate the 150th anniversary of the Gettysburg Address and what it has meant to the nation. Attendees laid wreaths at the site, observed a moment of silence, and even had a special speaker.
77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now, we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation, so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are men on the great battlefield of that war, We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live.
Noticeably absent from the event was prominent Lincoln fan President Barack Obama. The White House sent Interior Secretary Sally Jewell in his place, and it is unclear why the president did not attend. We are going to take a quick break, but first take a look at what happened on this day in history.
Hey Laker fans, remember the following. Be loud, be proud, be funny, be civil.
Above all, be positive.
We've cleaned up our act on the ice. Now it's your turn to clean up yours in the stands.
Malcolm, you know energy savers last 6 times longer than regular bulbs.
This isn't my room. It's Baron Davis's.
The basketball player? This is his room?
I don't live here.
Millions of kids are using their energy wisely. What's your excuse?
So, do you have any questions?
What is your soup of the day?
We have a mulligatawny soup.
Oh, do you have any specials?
We have a steak special today.
Oh, how's that cooked?
That's pan-seared and then...
Does it come with a side dish? Is it grilled? Can I have it steamed? So, what do you recommend? What kind of pie do you have?
You're an actor.
Aren't you from Ohio?
Any questions?
Ask questions. For the 10 questions everyone should know, go to ahrq.gov.
I got no balls for losing.
Shocking. Is it real all the time? Just had a few drinks. This can't be happening.
Are we clear?
Clear. We're just buzzed.
Just buzzed. You didn't tell us that, sir. You're right. This isn't happening. He'll be fine. I feel good.
Really?
No, not really.
Buzz driving.
Clear.
Maybe we should stop acting like it's no big deal.
Good morning and welcome back. Now we'll take a look at what's going on in Oz with Adam Rupsick. Adam, what's happening?
Hi, thanks, Megan. Good morning to you all. It's that time of year again to break out your ugly sweaters, just in time for Lifestyle's Ugly Sweater Party. Every Thursday, the peer educators from Lifestyle Center host an open mic night in the Lake Effect Cafe. There's free coffee, snacks, and a live entertainment. This week, the holiday theme, everyone's encouraged to wear their ugly sweaters and come take Christmas card photos in front of the green screen. Open mic starts at 7 p.m. in Penfield Library at the Lake Effect Cafe. And the Indie Series will be welcoming several bands to Sheldon Hall Ballroom on November 24th. The bands playing will be Royal Bangs with Nick Cox and Cemeteries. The doors will open up at 7 p.m. Be sure to get there fast because the big turnout is expected. Admission is $5 at the door.
I didn't know that they did that every year. I didn't know that we had an Indie Series concert event. I always thought it was just, our fall concert and our spring concert, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. This Indie Series is something the school's taken in and lets a different style of band come in, and but expected big turnout over at Sheldon Ballroom, a big room. So.
Sure, and Indie's gotten huge in the last year, especially, even our fall concert was Walk the Moon, who's an indie band, so kind of staying with the theme here.
Yeah, definitely. So I never have heard of this one in particular band, but I'm sure they're good just like the other indie bands I have got a chance to listen to.
And what do you think? Do you think you're going to attend the Ugly Sweater Party?
I don't know about this Ugly Sweater Party, but definitely I think it's a tradition for me to get an ugly sweater at least once every Christmas season.
Last year was actually my first Ugly Sweater Party, so.
Yep, I had a decent one last year. Nice, nice turtleneck. It might have been a women's actually.
All right, well, also what's happening in Oz is the freezing weather that we've had this morning. Let's see if it's going to warm up at all throughout the day with meteorologist Molly Matat. Molly?
Hey, thanks, guys. Definitely today might be, if you want an ugly sweater preview, today might be the day because we are looking at quite a chilly morning. If we look at our current conditions right now, we're sitting at 21, but the sun is high in the sky and really only a passing couple of high clouds, so definitely a very great yet chilly day with us for Wednesday. Now, as we look at, if my clicker works, there we go. State temperatures around the area, really a common theme of a chilly start. 26 in Plattsburgh and Glens Falls, 25 in Albany, and really for the rest of New York and central and western New York, just mid to lower 20s. Really definitely a cold start. Our cold spot in Watertown at 19 degrees. Definitely a chilly morning, but as you can see, our warm spot, our only city above freezing this morning, is New York City with 33 degrees. Now, the national radar shows really a lot of activity going on in the rest of the country. A couple snow showers up in the western part of the country, and definitely some strong precipitation in Missouri and Iowa this morning, and that's really associated with a cold front and a low pressure system that's going to start to move into our area later in the week. But as you can see for Oswego and really most of New England, as we zoom into our regional radar, no activity really in sight, nothing in the means of precipitation, and at least for today, nothing really in the means of clouds. So definitely we are shaping up for a sunny Wednesday as your top weather headline shows. But as that cold front moves in, clouds and showers do start to build by Friday. And we are looking at, dare I say it, a snowy weekend in Oswego. Saturday looks like we're going to start to make the transition from rain to snow, so definitely keep an eye on that. I'll get to that in just a minute. But before we talk about the snow, let's talk about today. Sunny and clear, a beautiful, slightly colder day. We're going to top out at 39. That sun's going to be with us all day with winds out of the east at 5 to 10. Definitely a calmer wind than we've been seeing. So if you do feel a breeze, it'll actually feel rather pleasant, not really like those strong winds that we've been seeing for the past couple of days. Now, the reason we're going to stay so great today is because of this high pressure system that's anchored right in southern Canada, and that's associated with a lot of sinking air. It's really going to push out any clouds or showers that we could see in our area, and we are just looking at great clear conditions all day today. As our day planner shows, as we start at 9 o'clock, a chilly start at 32, but like I said, that sun is shining. We warm right up to 36 by noon. We hit that high of 39 right at around 1 or 2, but for your commute home at 5 o'clock, we're looking at 35 and a chilly end to a chilly day. We're only going to drop off from there, as you can see from our forecast for tonight. Partly cloudy skies, and we're going to bottom out at 32 right on that freezing line. So before you head to bed, you might want to shut the windows and turn on the heat because it's going to shape up to be a pretty chilly evening with winds out of the southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now tomorrow looks like a partly sunny day. Our clouds start to build, but the sun will stay with us for most of the day. We're going to top out at around 46 with winds out of the southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now the really big story weather-wise is later in the week as we head into Friday and Saturday. As you can see from our late week weather map, this jet stream is still just a little bit to our north. So as this front moves into our area on Friday and Saturday, it will fall as rain. Any precipitation will be rain. However, as you can see as we time out this cold front, it's right on our doorstep on Saturday. So the precipitation will increase, and as that cold front pushes through, this very, very Arctic air from Canada is going to swoop right in, and that's going to change all that rain to snow, as you can see from our 5-day forecast. Look at these temperatures for Sunday. 28 warming up to 30 and cooling all the way down to 25. Definitely a taste of winter. But before we get to winter, look at these two beautiful fall days that we have ahead of us. Sun is shining for Wednesday and Thursday with highs into the 40s. Friday, we see the rain come back with a high of 47. And like I said, as we head into the weekend, we do see some Oswego snow. Megan?
Thank you, Molly. A Massachusetts high school football team canceled the rest of its season after someone scrawled a racial slur on the home of one of its players. The slur, which read, "Knights don't need," and then the N-word, was spray painted in large blue letters on the foundation of the team's 13-year-old fullback's home. The Blue Knights are the football team at Lunenburg High School, about 55 miles outside of Boston. The incident has brought the FBI to the area. In a press release, the school district's committee said they will work to ensure that hate has no place in their schools. And another football team is making headlines this morning, but this time for something good. People in one small Illinois city are picking up after the pieces after the tornadoes that ripped through the city. The city of Washington was among the hardest hit when tornadoes ripped through the Midwest on Sunday. Brittany Lewis tells us how some local football players are giving their time to help their neighbors clean up.
Whole neighborhoods wiped out.
It didn't process at all. It was really scary to see that everything was just gone.
Didn't even look real. Didn't really seem like Washington anymore, to tell you the truth.
Among the scattered debris, this Washington high school football helmet. The tornado destroying at least 7 players' homes.
I parked wherever I could and I just ran for miles to get to their houses.
Total loss, not like, hey, my house is I mean, most of them where their house is flat, nothing's there.
This is what is left of offensive lineman Brogan Brownfield's house.
I was in shock when I came up from the basement and saw that the whole neighborhood had been flattened because, like, there were people in their front yards. Everyone was just in awe.
He and this town not ready to throw in their white flag. But if they were, these football players sitting here and the rest of the Washington High School football team might be the ones to step in and save them.
I don't know how, I don't have any words to say. Like what, I mean, we feel like we need to do something positive for the community, you know, something to lift everybody's spirits up.
On Saturday, the undefeated team will play for a chance to go to state.
Hopefully we can get a win and bring some of the community spirits up, you know, and just get something positive.
In the meantime, they say picking up this is their focus.
We're focused on, you know, helping as many people as we can.
In a town with so much devastation, at least a little bit of hope. In Washington, Brittany Lewis, WQAD News 8.
And another big national story right now, Obamacare might have been off to a slow start, but it is starting to pick up steam, at least in states that are not using the problematic healthcare.gov website. For the past month, CNN has conducted a state-by-state survey to determine enrollment in the new insurance plans. As of Tuesday afternoon, at least 133,257 people had chosen new insurance plans in the 14 states with their own sign-up applications. Well, coming up after the break, we'll have another look at your forecast and your latest entertainment news with Adam Rubsick. Stay with us. You're watching Top in the Morning.
The forest is precious. One careless act caused by people and its beauty could be gone for a lifetime. Protect our friends in the forest.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
The Hollywood View is back with a brand new season and a brand new look. Join me for non-stop Hollywood coverage news right here on WTOP 10 every Tuesday at 10:30 p.m.
Hi, I'm CNN's Rob Marciano, and you're watching WTOP 10, your television station.
Every night before the show, me and the guys, we like to loosen up a little bit.
Blue, 42, hike!
Every now and then, Dan likes to take it a little too far. But hey, the show's all about competition, so we'll take it.
Stupid Dan with stupid football and stupid running.
Thanks. You believe this guy?
Are you trying to start a wildfire?
Sorry.
Pastor Honey?
9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, happy hump day, everybody, and welcome back. So, Molly, it was a very, very cold morning this
Definitely
morning.
the commute over to the studio today was a chilly one. I actually was foolish, and I left my backpack in my house. I left all my school stuff. And as I went back in my house, I definitely decided to change coats and strapped on the winter gear because it is cold this morning, definitely.
I mean, I was cold just in my house even. It was so cold. The heat clearly wasn't up high
Winter
enough.
is definitely on our doorstep, and as we look at our current conditions, you can see right now we're sitting at 21. Definitely a chilly start, but what's nice about this is, as you can see, the sun is high in the sky today. We will see sun all day, and look at these calm winds, nothing really substantial. So if you do feel a breeze today, it's going to feel more like a breeze and less like the wind chill that we've been seeing for the past couple of days. Now, as we look around the state, really the same kind of theme. 26 in Plattsburgh and Glens Falls, 25 in Albany. We warm all the way up to 33 in New York City, our only city above the freezing line today. However, for the rest of New York and central and western New York, we're looking at mid to upper 20s. 20 in Binghamton, 25 in Jamestown, 24 in Buffalo, and we reach our cold spot in Watertown at 19 degrees. Definitely a chilly start, but you guys will warm up as we head through the day. Now, your regional radar shows really no activity in the area, nothing in the means of precipitation, and really in the means of clouds either. Definitely shaping up to be a great day. However, as we pan out to our national radar, you can see that we have some pretty severe weather affecting some of the nation right now. Snow up in Montana and Idaho, and look at this heavy precipitation in Missouri and Iowa. That's going to start to move into our area into the weekend, but for today, it's going to hold off. Look at a great day, sunny and clear. We're going to top out at around 39, and that sun is going to be with us all day. A couple passing higher clouds, but nothing really to inhibit our sun on this Wednesday. And that is because of this high pressure system that's located right in southern Canada. It's really anchored and it's not going anywhere for the next 48 hours. It's got a lot of sinking air associated with it, so the air will sink to us and spread out, and that's going to really inhibit any showers or clouds really for the next couple of days. As you can see from our day planner, we have a chilly start at 9 a.m. at 32. We warm right up to 36, up to our high of 39 by 1 o'clock. We'll stay there for an hour or two, but after that, we drop off dramatically with a chilly end to our chilly day for your commute home. We're looking at around 35 degrees at 5 p.m. and that's going to stay with us for tonight. Partly cloudy. We're going to bottom out at 32. It's going to be a chilly evening, so you might want to shut the windows or turn the heat on before you go to bed because it's really going to cool off this evening with winds out of the southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now tomorrow the sun does stay with us, partly sunny skies. We're going to be slightly warmer at 46. Those winds continue out of the southeast, but as we head into later in the week, we are going to see a very dramatic change in our weather. This low pressure system starting to move eastward, and with it is a very strong cold front. Now that's going to be right on our doorstep on Saturday. So on Friday we're going to start to see the precipitation. Saturday the precipitation will be more persistent, but it will be in the means of rain. However, as that front passes through from Saturday to Sunday, we're going to make that transition from rain to snow, and as you can see on the 5-day. Saturday we're looking at a little bit of mixed precipitation as that cold front moves through, but we move right to Sunday into just pure snow coming from the sky. 28 as we head into Sunday. We warm up to 30 and cool off to 25, so our weekend is definitely looking like a wintry weekend. However, before we get to this snowy Sunday, you're going to want to look at these two beautiful sunny days that we have ahead of us. Definitely get out and appreciate that sun because by Friday, the clouds and showers move in. Megan?
Okay, thank you, Molly. With the distribution of medals to prominent Americans and a visit to the eternal flame that marks John F. Kennedy's gravesite, President Obama is honoring the slain president's legacy 2 days before the nation pauses to remember the 50th anniversary of his assassination. Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama are to be joined by Bill Clinton and his wife Hillary for a wreath-laying ceremony at Kennedy's grave at Arlington National Cemetery. Obama's last stop of the day plans on being a speech on Kennedy's legacy of service at a dinner at the Smithsonian's National Museum of American History, attended by current and past medal recipients. And now we will take a look at your entertainment news with Adam Rubzik. Adam?
Thanks, Megan. A little mixed opinion in the newsroom about this one, but it's for the ladies in any regard. Adam Levine has been named People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive. The Maroon 5 frontman and coach of The Voice says he is amazed and stunned by the honor. Levine tells People he cries at movies and is looking forward to settling down with his fiancée, who is, by the way, a Victoria's Secret model. The singer does yoga to stay in shape and spinning to keep up his stamina. This week's issue of People's hits newsstands on Friday. And some stars try the incognito route, stepping out in sweats, sunnies, and beanies. Not Kim Kardashian. When the soon-to-be Mrs. Kanye West hit New York with her fiancé and daughter North in tow, she did it in flashing her famous cleavage in a mesh see-through turtleneck. As Kanye swung by Ellen DeGeneres' show to profess his love again for Kardashian by premiering his new sexual music video, Bound 2, that gets really close to his soon-to-be new wife. And Chris Brown is scheduled to appear in Los Angeles courtroom to update a judge on his probation for his 2009 attack on Rihanna. Wednesday's hearing is the first time Brown has been in the courtroom since he was arrested last month in Washington, D.C. The singer is accused of punching a man who tried to get a picture with the singer and the two other people near Washington's W Hotel on October 27th. The man told police Brown punched him in the face, and court filings state the man's nose was fractured. We'll see how this turns out for the aggressive dancer. 2 stars of The Real Housewives of New Jersey are facing additional federal fraud charges. Joe Giudice, and his wife Teresa were indicted Monday on 1 count of bank fraud and 1 count of loan application fraud. Authorities allege the couple prepared a mortgage loan application stating that Teresa worked as a real estate agent and made $15,000 a month. In reality, authorities said she was not employed. Monday's charges are an additional to a 39-count indictment handed down in July, charging the couple with conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud and bank fraud.
So I know you said that it's a highly controversial topic in the newsroom this morning about Adam Levine being named sexiest man alive. And I mean, I have to say, as a woman, I agree that he is very, very attractive, but I think it was that I expected that to happen, so it wasn't as like, oh, cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't have much of an insight on the sexiest man, but definitely so an honor to him. And Chris Brown back in court, he just can't.
He can't stay out. No, it doesn't seem.
What happened to his old classic songs that everyone liked to, you know?
I know when he first stepped on the scene, I was really excited. I was really into his music, but after the whole thing with Rihanna, I think I lost a lot of respect for him, and I think everybody, you know, can mostly agree with that. That it was just horrific. So.
Definitely.
Well, we need to take one last break, but when we come back, we'll have a final look at your forecast and take a look at what celebs are celebrating their birthday today. Stay with us. You're watching Top in the Morning.
Get your Smokey on. If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference. Because 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Down 70 to the 35, and the Cougars were getting smoked like a cheap cigar.
Hey guys, you should watch our show on WITUP.
What? You mean WTOP?
No, it's WITUP.
No, it's WTOP.
Who told you that?
Common sense?
The mailbox and the traffic light. Both are ideas from the minds of African Americans. Support the United Negro College Fund, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me. Feed the pig.
Good morning. With just a week and a half to go, some shoppers are already preparing for the Black Friday madness. And we don't just mean by checking out flyers. Some are even already waiting in line. Dan DeGrosse has the full story.
Not one, but 2 campers at the Best Buy in Akron on Chapel Hill waiting for Brown Thursday. I don't even know where the door is on this thing. Can I knock on this thing? Is there anybody in there? What's going on, brother? I'm Dan with Channel 19. What's your name?
Jonas.
Jonas.
Yeah.
You're ready to go.
Oh yeah.
A gracious host, Jonas invited us in. There's 5 heaters, 1 microwave, a TV, dishes, queen-size bed, and power supplies for all of it. No room for the partridge or the pear tree. His reward, first in for shopping.
A couple of us are looking for TVs as, presents for family.
Jonas is actually part of a group of guys who will rotate shifts.
Somebody has to be here at all times, at least one person. So we'll do rotates because I gotta, shower at some point.
Yes, thank you.
Right. Everyone appreciates that.
There's another reason Jonas and his...
Oh. And that is going to do it for us this morning. For the entire 10 News team, I'm Megan Roberts.
And I'm Molly Matat. Thanks for watching Top in the Morning, and have a great Wednesday morning, Oswego.